Hello, Zkhai.
I see more people in the HMS Hammerhead.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting anyone to actually be up here.
But sir, a bird always perches, and I like to sit on a ledge.
Yep.
Touche. Why don't we go ahead and walk around and see if anyone needs any help with anything? I think some shipwrights are building things. Maybe we can run some materials for them.
Sir?
Remind me to move my ship. It's blocking the Pacific.
Nope, we're all good here. We have everything we need at the minute. Thank you.
Hello, Summer.
Do you need any
Hodgins.
materials either run to or from the ship?
No, we have everything.
Sure. I didn't ask.
We'll let you get back to your conversation.
Nope, I was gonna actually. You might want to hear this. This is something. So, he has been tapped to potential CO in between deployment. You have to train up your successor. Always train somebody to fill in your shoes, just in case A, you die, you retire, or you can no longer fulfill your duty, or you get lucky and get promoted. That's
So
why a
pretty
lot
much
of
what
people
I'll be doing with it, but
There has to be somebody to fulfill your role, if not two people. That's what I did with Huntington. That's what I did with what? That's what I helped them do with Thorn. Train your replacement. Sounds weird, but you have to have somebody there.
oh yeah, no, I know. So
And also,
part of
always
Eden.
be there to learn.
Mhm.
Look, the wheels have to keep turning. Baby is big. And when you're in a very important role, that role cannot sit empty. So
Right.
does that make sense?
Mhm.
Also, Admiral
It does.
Hodgins, sir. Do you know if there were any blueprints for sails better than high grade that ever hit the seas?
No.
Okay.
That's
Figured
as
I'd ask.
high as they go.
Okay. Just making sure.
Did you get your little piece of paper that you were requesting?
I keep
All
it
right.
right in my pocket. The giggle bottoms were giggling when they gave it to me. I was like, your name makes so much sense now. I like them.
Wait until you see their uncle.
Ooh.
Am I gonna understand why you know what you told me earlier?
I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, you'll
refrain from comment.
100% understand why I knocked him off the ship.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see if I can annoy Claire quickly.
Are you gonna ring bells and let people, do that thing? Because I'm gonna take that berth from my ship when you take it back.
Yes, I don't want to just take it without anyone being known. Like, the people last night got to know, but no one awake, I don't. My
Yeah, I've been
name's
letting people
this
know.
one right here.
Yeah. I was able to purchase the original Chimera, so it's still on its way to our new estate in Japan. They're gonna redo it in Redwood. So it's just gonna be basically an estate piece. So this one's the Chimera 2.
I see.
Yeah, I mean the original one survived 2 deployments, battle with ghost ships. So see what we can do with this one. Basically just a test design. I think this will be a fun little thing for everyone.
Nah, get some. I'm shocked people aren't get it, taking the time to actually, toy around with ships too.
Oh, we've got a
feel for
bunch of
things.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of blank builds so people can get their hands dirty, figure it out. Especially the ones that are going to be basically on the CL track for next deployment. Gotta know how to build a ship.
Before I joined up, I built a war crime.
A war crime.
Did you know mortars can be placed on a kill deck?
We'll be talking later.
They can also be placed on the gun deck.
I'm just gonna.
They were placed below crates. It was an open magazine.
Anyway,
Free hype.
Do you have beef with that particular cow, Commodore?
go stand in the corner.
Wah, wah,
You know
wah,
what you did.
wah.
Well, does anyone have any plans for this evening?
I think everybody's
Well, I
wanting
guess
to
Jade.
do the little spin around on the ultimatum. I think
No, I
Rex
was
is
just gonna
going
go
to
to the
continue
Freeport and back, but
I think Rex is probably going to take people out to continue the hunt for the dino bone scene, which is pretty cool. I like the new figurehead.
yeah, honestly,
Dino,
I feel
that's-
like she's the only one that has it.
Well, Persia has one from Polestar.
Who's this card shot?
Very
She's
tall.
from someone's Master Gatherer.
And very
Tall
tall.
drink of water.
Very friendly too.
Very friendly.
So,
Hello?
your new brig, Commodore?
Yes, the Chimera 2.
Continuing in the line.
Yes, it's gonna be the test build for next deployment. See what we can
Exciting, is that?
change about it.
Exciting. Is Chimera going to be just the name, or are you intending to be more like a mixed gun ship?
No, it's blank slate right now.
Yeah, fair. It's a multi-bodied monster.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, something of the sorts.
Yep.
The original Chimera survived 2 deployments. Fought some very mean shit, and survived. A bunch of sinks. Yeah. Deserved her retirement.
dipping down and visiting a group in C4.
Sounds explosive.
No, we're actually privateers here. Actually, with the pirate
Louis laughed.
possible pirate report, so she might actually get some action.
No. No.
Well,
I
let's
think you might need
let's
to
hope
build
she-
a schooner.
possibly. Hope she at least gets a shakedown crew, sir.
Well, one thing about my ships, I like to make modular type designs. So.
Interesting idea. Thought to see not completed.
Yeah, we'll see.
Every time I think about rebuilding my ship, but I like it. I think of anything
Then
that can
don't
be
do it.
changed, and my brain just goes.
I mean, there's always the empty halls that are going on right now. Could
Mhm.
we just
There's a
build
whole bunch
something new and see how it looks?
Yep, a whole bunch of empty holes. Rose is working on her build.
Is she?
So I saw.
Mm-hmm.
I should set the
Yeah.
example as a captain by finishing it first.
The great. Ooh, that is a good idea.
Well, I look forward to seeing what the secretary comes up with.
Secretary?
Shipbuilding competition.
Sorry, Rose.
Mm.
When the Commodore said Rose, I thought he was talking about his wife.
Oh, she's already done hers.
She,
She
I missed
yeah,
it. Damn
she
it.
got hers almost a month ago, if not more. Standard, because I think it's I think for the accreditation, it has to be just a general use ship. It passed.
Yes. I'm
Let's
in the
not.
queue.
Let's redefine what a general use ship is too, because of that monstrosity I saw.
Which one?
What was it? The Perfection,
Oh
right?
my
Something
God.
like that.
Oh god. Oh god.
Listen,
we don't talk about that, sir.
I wanted to buy that ship for my tigers.
Yep, looks like a scratching post.
What an interesting scene them make their way through the voids in the build.
They're tigers. They're just big old kitty cats.
Let's ignore the part that the majority of that build was done by a member of my house. You can't control.
Not your
things.
responsibility,
I've
sir.
I'm just surprised they slapped the HMS on it.
None more so than the rest of us, sir.
Commodore.
Mm-hmm.
They have just left. Vivers is finishing up his report right now, so you'll have one soon. I'm gonna write one up as
Okay.
well, just in case he's forgotten anything.
Okay, sounds good. Was there anybody else at the Blue or anything that's help with that? Or was it just Rivers?
Not that we're aware of. I saw a flare. That's how I knew there were people there.
Okay, perfect. Alright.
I'm amazed I saw the flare, because I barely saw it when I was down here.
Okay. And we'll see if we need to follow up on anything.
I'm
Good
gonna
job,
go write the
Davidson.
report now.
Well, I guess let's go ring those bells then and get the show on the road.
Yep, sounds good.
fifth on the list. Yeah, the sheet for the brigantine. Yeah.
Captain Squeakers?
I wish.
Really, you all did not need to salute me since we all walked here in the first place.
We're used to it.
Force of habit.
You all don't have to be at attention either.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know, there's a pretty big gap in between that line right there. There we go. We give it another minute or two.
It's feeling cold over here.
You know, I hear we have some empty captain spots. Maybe we should get some new ones in.
No comment, sir.
Captain Smythe. That sounds about right.
Wait, are we
We already have a Commodore Smythe.
Are we
Cat.
demoting Commodore Socks?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
all right. So, The initial plan is to take a short trip, and by short I mean the utmost shortest, because we will be selling the ultimatum up to the Freeport to do a wellness check, and then right back. Afterwards, I will be taking the ultimatum back to London, where she will be decommissioned. Anyone who does not wish to go on this journey is free to step off the lines now. I don't expect anyone personally go, but it's only if you want to. Alright. And anyone who stepped off the line is free to go now. The rest of us can get on board the ultimatum, and Captain Reed, alright?
Aye.
You will get to sell it.
No pressure.
No pressure. Not at all.
What? There's no pressure there at all. I'm going.
Alright. Let's all get this over with and get her out on the waters and get her back in one piece without any whaling incidents.
I'm gonna change this sign while you all are out because I'm taking that birth. If that's okay, sir.
No, by all means, we'll get that taken care of.
Alright. Safe sails. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
You don't even need to worry about signing out. It literally is going to be like 10 minutes at best.
Need a longer ladder.
Yeah.
This might be a problem.
Are we not signing out now?
You're not tall enough?
Total height
There you go.
restriction.
You gotta take the chains off. You're not gonna want a full send out of the bay.
Full send, understood.
Full ahead.
That sounds like full sail, anchor down. Release the anchor.
Yeah. Tactical launch.
I've woken up, and I haven't had a chance to breathe since I left that warehouse.
Some fresh air will do you good.
Uh.
Okay, maybe not that good.
No, no. No, the moment I leave the warehouse, I hear, oh, there's a flare over a trade. So I go over and I'm stuck there taking in a report, and then I come back and now I want to ship. I want tea. I just,
The good thing is, yeah, we're going to the Freeport, so we might be able to get a cup of tea there.
Also, someone has to explain to me, why did I see someone on the dock?
So what do you mean you saw someone on the dock?
I get told he sailed back to London, didn't he? I'm sorry. I really want to say something I shouldn't, but I shouldn't.
Now you're
Doesn't
talking
even
about Commodore Kalani.
Yeah, doesn't even say goodbye, and then he's just there.
And now he's part of my deployment as we go back to Nassau. Right now we're here as morale at best, and then he is an emissary for my deployment. As for him leaving without saying goodbye, that was kind of poor timing, it would seem.
Yeah, it happened whilst I was at the 48. I come back and
Yes.
he had gone.
Hmm. We were already selling when it would seem a majority of the people went out for the 48.
Who do I have to make a
yeah.
requisition to for these sales?
I don't know. Love.
Doing paperwork.
I will do paperwork for these. Oh wait, we didn't follow proper protocol.
This is one of these lads in a schooner or something.
What is proper protocol?
We didn't gold flare and then we didn't purple flare and then gold flare. You know, the ultimatum is left.
Oh, that's only when someone's attacked.
The handbook almost makes it seem like we have the purple and then gold every time she leaves.
No, yeah, every time she leaves, but I don't think anyone is currently going to care if, so to say, if she is out on the water. Unless they are kind of stupid. They decide to attack her head on like the whale. I think the other question is, does anyone actually have gold or purple flares on them?
No. I have paint, but I don't have flare.
I mean,
Not
I-
paying for it.
Yeah,
I mean, hear me
I have
out.
flares.
Hear me out. Put me in a mortar, and I'll just use my hair color. There's your purple.
Oh, watch out for the sandbars on the side.
Ooh.
Large
fingers.
We just need a catapult.
Oh no. Just halve the powder charge in the mortar. It'll be fine.
Oh god.
No. We'll call it the Thames tactic. You know.
Yeah.
This thing responds so smoothly. It's an armored brig. It's fucking terrifying this thing was unarmored. We could turn it on a gold coin. It would be insane.
Imagine Parallel Park this thing.
I'm hoping the secretary wakes up when I get back, Vega, because he needs to put something up around warehouse or wherever he wants to put it.
Oh, someone grabbed
Nice.
something we weren't supposed to grab.
I took a trip around the world and didn't take a ship.
Oh, you actually succeeded?
Yep. I made the full lap
Oh,
without landing. Well, I did land, but landing on top of very high rocks count. So, yes, the whole way without getting any resources, without using any ship.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. Here we are at the Freeport.
Around the world.
All right.
Five,
Crap, that's impressive.
5 gliders in total.
Wow.
That's a record.
She's just a quick wellness check and
I'm impressed you were able to swap gliders mid-air.
I'm gonna get an explosive
You
barrel.
can.
Yeah. The thing with that is, when you go across a shimmer, your wings will basically fold in. So you have to quickly open them back up the moment you go through. In order to do that, you need to get a lot of height, which I maintained throughout the entire journey.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Whilst not
Unpainted ship is still here.
I can glide and gain some height, but not huge amounts.
Which unpainted ship?
The one in the back with the floating.
and then
Home to special
Oh,
technique.
the floating deck.
Yep.
I can very
What
quickly
the
switch.
fuck?
So, for example, if I take the rifle off my back,
I think it's holding up because of the sills or something.
Snooze, you lose carnival.
Yeah, unfortunately, they already sailed home.
No. I would assume a lot of these are already have sailed home.
This one's a very good one.
The Winking Crow.
and then
They live down in
as
B4.
quick as I can. And trust
You can
me,
usually
these
just
are
roll
a
up
lot
and
of
give a
height.
knock on the door and they'll
Yeah.
wake up.
I would imagine so.
Oh, I see.
I've tried recovering from the wings collapsing during a glide and
Tempest Moon is still around.
came very close to the ground. Songs of Singer and Hazel.
Someone's having fun on painting on people's canvases.
Probably a sign of changing location.
Hmm.
Oh, nice.
Another carnival.
Yep, that's one is for this week, I believe.
I might have to go to that one.
June 14th.
Yep, this week. Three.
This weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 to 3 days, I believe.
Yeah. Organize a group trip.
Hell yeah.
You spend some money.
Why do I have a feeling something's supposed to be behind these two?
What, a canvas with a heart on it?
Piano or something.
Oh! Was a piano, I remember.
Yeah. There should be some sort of musical backdrop.
She lies. She doesn't have tea at all.
Damn shame.
Unacceptable.
She's got tea leaves.
I mean,
Now all we need is a kettle.
Yes, we need a kettle and water.
And water we have.
Stove.
The doctor might have some herbal tea.
Maybe a ginger tea made of real gingers.
spicy.
Oh
It'll,
wait, that's more for the cannibal.
yes, that's the sort of tea that will capture your soul and never let go.
She has ginger tea. Not made with real gingers.
Oh, shame.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and, ooh, some wild notices. See what this is all about.
The one on the left is interesting because it's placed upside down. And what it reads is something basically, I think, compelling against pirates. Saying they're making a stand kind of thing.
Yeah, civilians against the pirates. Very surprising.
Interesting.
Oh my god, they found the note.
Honestly, I feel like I have to turn my head upside down to read it.
The emoji. Tracks.
Intriguing.
Is that supposed to be for the banker?
Sounds like
There's
you-
another one that isn't before.
Sounds like you all might have an investigation on your hand.
Interesting.
All right, let's get back.
I don't know if we'll still buying everything.
Is it just me or is this ship crooked?
No, it's definitely crooked.
She's definitely listing to starboard.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's heavy on one
whoever
side.
ship that is needs to learn to, anchor a ship.
Well, you know what they say about most philosophers, Admiral? They're all crooks.
I thought it was they're all Greeks. Yes. I see why that ship was listing to starboard. She's rubbed right up against the docks on the starboard side. Very nasty.
Interesting fish.
Spawning season, probably.
Oh, for fuck.
You really fell off now, didn't you?
I've only
It's a
dropped off the
habit.
docks once or twice or 3 times just to play it.
We've fallen off the docks a few dozen times this deployment.
There are side ladders too.
I noticed when we were walking over.
All right. Everyone aboard.
Believe so.
Aye, sir.
Alright.
Would you like to blow up that raft before we go, Admiral?
Yeah, sure, why not? Go on starboard side.
Oh, that raft all the way over there. Okay.
We're not allowed on the cannons. I think there's still lock on it.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Let me take the chains off. All right, go ahead and see if you can get on the cannons now.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, not in range for me.
In range.
Take aim.
Where's the
Hostile
ref?
French raft spotted. Off the coast there.
Direct hit. There.
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
All right, quickly get out of here before anyone notices.
Give her a mat, sir.
Captain, when we get back, I need to talk to you about something. Something about a name of somebody who's on the seas.
Sure. Probably won't have a clue who it is, but
Well, you get around a lot, so you might know.
You might want to word that a bit different, but
No, I word that perfectly.
yeah, he chose his words. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, if I know them, I probably might know them.
Hey, Mary, this is an armored brig.
Yes.
We're going so fast.
Yeah.
Bit slow for my liking.
Feels like a slip at
Well,
this
I'm
point.
pining enough of these sails to be on my ship. I want to see how fast an unarmored brig from the main fleet goes.
Oh
Oh,
god.
good lord. With these sails.
I would imagine the lucky having one of the sails
No, I'm
against a whale.
curious how far up would
My guess is it probably tops out about 30-ish knots.
Holy shit.
With a stronger wind? Yeah, possibly. Good lord, Captain, can you imagine a fleet of ships with this kind of speed? Holy crap.
I think I know how fast this goes in the trade winds.
Yes. Will it drift though?
So it does make me wonder how fast a galleon would go in the trade winds.
Oh no.
Fast enough that if you hit a sloop, it'd probably just splinter.
From ship to shipwreck in 3 seconds flat. Yeah.
So
on the other side of the grid.
gone in 30 seconds?
So,
Brings-
let me put it into perspective for you all. I don't think this is as fast as the ship can go.
It's on half weight, so
Yeah.
if we lose a little bit of weight, it should go even faster than this.
Yeah.
Our
cruising speed is as fast as my brig can go.
To put into
My brig is
retrospect
very
here, when you're battling against something, you have to practically pull sails to over like below half to keep tandem.
So nice. Just having your sails set out of the wind, giving them a broadside, and your bosun goes, "Get us out of here." All right, whoosh! If we're just going.
Yeah. Actually, we're at about 45% of.
Have you actually tried turning the sails like what you taught us on how to get out of the wind to turn quicker? Could you imagine what the turning would be like? Drifting?
On a guinea. Holy crap.
Holy shit.
See somebody increase the size of the rudder. Oh, shit.
Skeet, skeet.
I can't make a bloody schooner turn that fast.
Yeah.
Ah.
Best I can offer is a raft.
Reft? What reft? Crunch.
Yeah.
Go on.
I'm no shipwright, the best I can do is a raft.
I'd love to try and replicate this performance. Mind you, we'll probably end up with 25% placement and everyone being told under 90 kilos, please. Bugger off. One hammer, one bucket.
No weapon.
Leave your armor at home.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, probably a pistol or something for self-defense. But
Let's not
that'd be
scratch
about
the
it.
king's paint.
No.
That's fine.
Well done.
Skills.
Yes, the admiral sailing directly for Nassau, it wanting to have to put into dock as soon as he gets there. Just can't get the paint out there.
Refitted anyway for NASA, but honestly, I'm enjoying just being away from it. It's a lot of paperwork.
I imagine so, Admiral. I imagine so. Paperwork seems to get increased exponentially as you rise up the ranks.
Yep.
Of course, captains have stewards to do most of the paperwork for them. Nudge, nudge.
The ironic part is everyone was telling me, "Oh, stay at lieutenant. You have so little you have to do. Stay at lieutenant. Stay at lieutenant. Stay at lieutenant." But now that I'm captain, I have more authority to do the things I couldn't do as a lieutenant.
And now you just delegate everything.
What little there is to delegate, yes.
I remember as a sailor second and first, I was doing a lot of, not a big paperwork, a lot of little paperwork. As much as what I do now.
Me, beep, beep.
Chick, chick.
Not even
Hello,
as great.
Secretary.
Hello, Admiral. I was told that you would be sailing off today.
Yes, we took a little excursion for a wellness checkup at the freeport,
Right.
and I will be
That's
selling
pretty
back here
reasonable.
shortly.
Well, then, I wish you safe seas and fair winds, and it has been an honor, sir.
Oh, I'll be back. I have to get the galleon, but whenever that time comes. For now, it's back to NASA with this thing.
Aye. Well,
Also, next time any of you see Captain Rex, Let her know I'm deeply disappointed that my sign here doesn't have a duck on it.
Well,
Wow.
let
I
me
have a
ducky.
feeling that we're about to find out potential culprits for the duckenings.
Yeah. The duckening.
Don't
Okay,
duck in my door.
I need 2 vials of dark pink dye,
Dark pink.
and then we get the ultimate duck.
Can't help.
Where to find some dark pink dye very quick.
That's where
Logistics.
Probably the warehouse nearest.
Yes,
us.
I'll be back in a moment. I'll get your duck. Don't worry.
Aw.
I
If only
fucking
we
knew
knew
where
who
it's
were
going.
doing the ducks. If only we knew.
If only we knew.
It's a grand old mystery. How will we ever find out?
How will we know? Just like how do we know who has been putting the rhinos into operations?
No, an elephant apparently.
Rhino? Don't know what you're talking about, Secretary. Don't know anything about any rhinos.
Last time
Well,
I
yeah,
only
know
saw
of
an
a
elephant.
Yeah.
Somehow
I was
someone
told-
got a rhino into Commodore Kalani's office yesterday.
I was told I have to look at the Secretary Ferguson's room.
Oh God.
Aye.
That one should also contain a rhino or something.
No, it has a bear.
A bear.
Bergerson
Yeah.
Fergus.
Aye.
And a
or
ferret. and a
Bergerson.
snake.
I think he's going by Bergeson. Prior, sir, at one point he reports state that he had 69 sneaks in his room.
Nice.
So he was secretary. And then prior to that, his room was filled with ferrets. So it was Secretary Ferretson, then it was Secretary Ferretson.
Oh, these are grizzly.
The bare cheek of it.
Yeah.
I bet you felt very sheepish.
Oh yes, there's also a sheep, but the sheep was already there. The sheep was authorized. The bear, 69 snakes, and ferrets weren't.
Yeah, the sheep escaped
What
somehow.
else, Rhino?
Mm-hmm.
I just woke up to the rhino being in Commodore Kalani's room. So unless we are trying to summon Flemington back.
Possibly.
Oh God.
Is it golden though?
You might need to paint it gold. Yeah.
The Navy has done stranger things than painting things gold, sir.
Depends on what he.
Honestly, I believe it.
I mean, Admiral Hodgins has read the reports of previous deployments where I believe it was death by diplomacy is what it was determined to be the cause of death for that one pirate.
There was death by diplomacy, or muffins as we call 'em. There was death by cocks. There's rabbits.
That is
Like,
some...
in a previous deployment, the reports state that a captain, in an attempt to bring a pirate to the other side, though this pirate was far gone, forcefully fed 10,000 diplomacy muffins until the pirate exploded.
that That is one weird punishment, but okay.
That'll leave a stain.
Is this duck to your
Right.
liking, Admiral?
No, yes, it will be fine until she realizes that this spot is going to Commodore Kalani after I leave, and he will be staying here.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's an emissary, so you will treat him with due respect.
Aye, sir.
Of course we do.
And
I
hopefully
was about to use my
we
mom voice,
will-
but then I realized you were his, so.
we will hopefully sell out when all of you sell out. Until then, this is his spot. So, with that, if someone would mind writing a letter to Reginald for me, letting him know that I, since the seas have become more tamed, and taking back the ultimatum.
I'll be happy to do that for you, sir.
All right. Well, until I get back here, stay safe and diligent, and keep each other busy. Idle hands and all.
Aye, sir.
For
Thank
king
you
and
for your
country.
time. For king
King
and
and
country.
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 Safe sails, Admiral.
Good luck.
Speaking of which, Secretary, you got a report that I need to hand in to you.
Aye.
The Quacken awakes. Oh,
I mean, you
dear.
think it's quiet.
He said tame. He didn't say the Q word.
There he goes.
You said the Q word.
Yeah.
It's so fast. I want those sails.
But yeah, I need to make copies.
Captain, let's
Oh,
go
yeah?
right to Armageddon.
I want the chance to rebuild that
No,
ship.
just kidding.
There is no chance he will recreate that ship next season. No cap. There is no plausible way. Is there anything for me to do right now? I mean, there is. But we need Captain. Oh, nah, the legs are fine though. I thought it's like, oh, the legs is missing. Nah, it's fine. Yeah, we need the tail. We need that freaking tail. I don't know, I feel like I need to take a break. At some point.
Good evening, stairs up.
They got a little science going on. Is this supposed to be painted? Because I don't see anything. Damn, that is 1 minute trip. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I believe it's too low. Oh well. Oh, he's playing Valheim. Okay. See if I can jump over. See if we can have a little shenanigans over there. Maybe. I guess he's probably not do the whole ride out till the sea ends, huh? Typical. Alright, alright. Time to pass this thing on. Someone else. Shite. Damn it. You know what? I cannot even. Well, what's with him not letting me raid? Oh, you know what? Time to go full circle. Give him huggies and chocolate bunnies and all that fun jazz. And all that shenanigans. And I'll see you guys later. Smoochins.